moment.
Certainly. And it looks like our runners are off. After these first two worlds, they're going to be taking these developer-intended warp barrels, placed strategically throughout each level. Now they're going to warp into the end. And while they're at the end, while their Kong is still at an airborne state, they can swap at a very precise location on the goal target and swap the order of their Kongs, and it finishes the level quicker.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see the first instance of a wrong warp here, which is manipulating the IDs of these two beetles to create an invisible object.
And what the invisible object is going to do is it's going to alter the properties of the barrel, make it do funny things, and it sends us out of the level. And registers the level as complete, but does not give you the percentage for it for whatever reason. But this is any percent we're talking about. We're going to be seeing, we're coming up to the Lockjaw's locker. We have a trick here called Lockjaw. It saves about 2 seconds, and it's quite difficult.
Yes, that's why we affectionately call it Lockjaw.
Oh, and Jake gets it too. Excellent.
This is very exciting.
All right, now coming up for probably the hardest wrong warp of the game, Top Sail. People have told me it saves about 5 seconds, and I'd believe it. The hardest part of it, though, is starting off with the double jump with Rattly.
Yes, I think you have to perform an Omega double jump, right?
Oh no, Jake!
Falls just short.
No, you have to do a true double jump in order to fully get the initial height.
Is it a true? Huh.
Yep, I mean, you could do an Omega. I don't see why not, but a true double jump works just as well. We'll explain double jumps a little bit later on. This is the first big part of RNG. As we're going to see on Waffle's screen, he already got 2 real legs from Crow. And, okay, now we're getting fakes, or Daves as we call it. He's got 1 fake so far. And every fake wastes, I believe, 3 seconds.
Yes, it's dependent on whatever phase you're on. If you're on the first phase, it's about 3 seconds. Oh, yep. That's very unfortunate for Waffle.
Oh, no! Okay,
takes damage as he...
So that's 5 fakes. Okay, that's 6. I don't know how many for Jake. I wasn't counting. But Jake's out.
Looks like they're both out at the same time.
I don't know. No, I believe Jake is about 6 to 7 seconds ahead right now. But this is really unfortunate for Waffle, as he needs Dixie for the 2-1 wrong warp.
So he has to go all the way through this level.
Well, not all the way.
It's far enough.
Yeah, true. Just enough to get Dixie back.
Oh, no. Unfortunately, was not able to create the invisible object.
Ah, dang.
That you would usually use. So Jake off to a little bit of a lead here.
And he did get the big boy, or what did they call that?
It's a team throw double jump.
Team throw double jump, yeah, that's what it is.
It's tough to not get in a certain mindset this early in the run for most people, and I hope it doesn't affect Waffle too much. Right. He just kind of puts the level behind him and moves forward with the game.
Waffle gets it though, not bad.
Yeah. This is the only fanfare that you cannot skip, as far as I know.
Cannot.
On Lava Lagoon. At least with this route.
Oh yeah, and any percent, it's impossible to skip right now. We don't think it's feasible to skip it. All right, so Jake's gonna goal swap here because he wants Diddy in front for Squawk's shaft. Because of don't see Cranky, go to 2-5. Mainly because Diddy rolling is really good.
Hi, Grandpa. Also, so he can go swap at the end and start the cleaver fight as Dixie.
With Dixie, that's right.
You're going to want to complete most of the bosses, all the bosses actually, as Dixie, because her fanfare, which you cannot avoid, is much slower, or much faster than Diddy's.
Yeah, at least 3 seconds faster.
So Jake is now on cleaver. Another source of RNG in the game, dependent on where the cannonballs are going to fall from the sky.
Yeah, this RNG really isn't that bad. At worst, it can cost you know, like 1.5 to 2 seconds. Anyways, we're gonna be seeing the lava fly trick right now. This is kind of precise. Oh no!
No,
Oh
Jake.
no, not lava fly.
That's
So,
a 4-second time save for a minute time loss if you fail it.
right, let's see
So
what
that
Waffle
really
does
made
about
up a lot for Waffle now, who's in the lead.
if he gets it. Things that
And he
that
nails
setup
it.
looks good. Yeah, there we go. All right, Waffle gets it.
That's a very, very unfortunate time loss.
Very. Let's see if Jake gets it again, or this time.
Definitely
And he
going
gets
for it again.
all right.
Oh, that was very close.
That yeah. Chris.
And Waffle's out of World 2. So now, here forward, we're going to be seeing mainly platforming. You know, the real meat of this game. And
Right.
World 3 is personally my least favorite world. It's got a lot of crap in it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It does. World 3 is quite a difficult level. World, excuse me. But
Not
our friend
surprising.
Randy, he's gonna help us go fast in this level. But
Not
it's important.
surprising.
Hmm?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say it's important not to take the animal buddies through the no animal buddy sign because that lags the game. That freezes the game for about 45 frames or so, something like that.
I actually thought you were gonna say seconds. I actually thought you were gonna say 45 seconds. I was
I
like,
know better.
I don't believe you. So now we're gonna be seeing the lava fly, not the lava fly. I'm sorry, the swamp fly. Just a damage boost off of that cloak to make it through that section much quicker than taking the barrel.
Saves about 10 seconds over natural route, 10 to 12. And we have Jake's going to be going for it right about now. Ooh, nice roll into the B.
He's okay.
Yeah, that looks okay. And he gets it. Awesome.
I know if you stop your momentum.
wow,
No, Jake!
Don't do that to us, man. Oh, 6 seconds? Thanks, Chris. I now know.
So the levels that the two are on now is Glimmer's Galleon. Very, very hard to optimize. Every time that they hit any of these corners or any of these walls, they lose a lot of time. Well, I shouldn't say a lot of time. Over the course of the level, if you hit a lot of corners, it adds up. Because you hit these corners and you can lose anywhere from frames to seconds.
Yeah, that's true. It all adds up.
Very quickly. So, optimizing this level is very, very difficult. Looks like Waffle's having a pretty good go at it. Haven't quite been paying attention to Jake.
The next level's no exception when it comes to optimizing.
No, it's true, but I would argue that it's a little bit easier to optimize than Glimmers.
A little bit, yeah, because you don't have water physics to deal with.
This is true, you just have crackheads.
True, true.
But this is the first real gatekeeper of the game. Crockhead Clamber. These inputs that they're making, timing the jumps so that they're not holding onto the breeds for too long. You know, rolling from platforms over gaps. It's very, very tricky.
Right. It's another one of those things that if you get it, you save about 0.3. If you mess it up, you either die or lose a Kong.
Right. Both not very optimal situations.
Right. Oh, good. The RP jump. Not bad by Waffle.
Yeah, it looks like Waffle's taking this a little bit safe than what I'm used to seeing him do, anyway.
Right. I'm
not going for all the big rolls. And oh, he went for these last three, though, which are very, very difficult.
Right. And Jake gets the RP jump and the roll to the crate. Oh no, Jake!
This is the example.
That's
if you don't,
crackhead.
Yeah, those crockheads can eat your inputs. And Waffle moves on to Rattle Battle.
Questionable hitboxes with our friend Rattly. Well, almost friend.
RNG hitboxes.
Right.
My personal least favorite level in the game.
Rattle Battle was always that level. When I was learning this game, I would make my checklist of levels to practice, and Rattle Battle was always at the top.
I didn't learn it right away. I just sort of...
Dang.
Yeah, it was a rough go for me for a little bit. And then I finally just sucked it up and...
Gotcha. Right. I would just play through levels and be like, oh yeah, I need to practice Rattle Battle. So, because it's just a really interesting stage, having to deal with Rattly's jumping, his weird hitbox, enemy placement, sometimes sliding off the barrel makes you go faster, that the task utilizes a lot. Invisible Waffle barrel next to that goal point, and we switches to Dixie because of the broken mess of slime climb that we're going to be seeing.
Swapping underwater here to set up a damage boost, or a super jump, that's going to rocket him up all the way through here. And then going to manipulate through these ropes to create an invisible object with these two beetles, and wrong warp, because this level is slime climb.
Right, this level's not fun to do warpless. Not bad, good job, Waffle.
And Jake just finishing up Rattle Battle right now. It's important to really know where the enemies are in this game, in this level specifically, because you have to time your jumps accordingly as well. How long you're holding the B button, whether to do a short jump or a long jump. Manipulating the position of the enemies too, so you can jump on them correctly. Manipulating the hitboxes, really. Waffle's making his way through the barrel mazes in Bramble Blast, opting not to take the halfway barrel. Really confident in his vine clip skills, it seems. We'll see.
And Jake gets the slime climb warp. Excellent.
So here we're going to see the vine clip.
On Waffle's screen.
Oh, does not get it, unfortunately.
Sad face.
Ooh, almost didn't make that jump either in the end, but that's okay. You were
right
right about one of them not getting slime climb, or vine clip. I don't know why I always mix those two up. You were right about one of them not getting it, so we'll see if Jake holds your prediction true.
I said both would get it.
Oh, you said both would?
I said both would get it, and I said one person would mess up Brambler. That's my prediction.
Well, the boss fight that Waffle is currently wasting his time in is Cudgel's Contest. Very, very slow, very cycle-based, and the only way to make it go faster is doing what he's doing, what we call quick hits.
We have a vine clip!
We have a vine clip, it seems. Going back to these quick hits, he's counting the hair oscillations, or Dixie's breaths up and down, timing when Cudgel falls down from the sky, and then moving just out of the way at a certain time to hit him as fast as possible. It saves, I think, 2 seconds over the course of the entire boss fight.
Correct.
Frames every time you do it. So if you're in a position like Jake is in, where he has like a bit of a higher time, it's not really worth going for.
Yeah, 2 seconds over the whole fight at 6 phases per round. That's about 20 frames per. Wait, no math. Sorry.
Another visual cue that Jake is using is that little golden barrel in the background. If it's a safe enough distance where you can hold the barrel and throw it just as he's landing, and you'll be safe. You won't get shocked when he jumps.
Oh, I thought you were talking about using the golden barrel to line up the quick kill shot. I always use a little plant in the background for that.
Yeah, that was not what I was talking about.
Gotcha, okay. But Waffle's out of World 4. Hornet Hole is a stage where we're going to be seeing an interesting glitch called... It has 2 names. It's called the Scrolly Scroll, or it's called the Honey Slide, which was a recently founded name.
It depends who you ask, I guess.
Right. But Dixie was really useful there. But we're going to be playing as Diddy for a little bit, and we're going to see our friend Shoes the Spider not picking up halfway. But here's my theory on how the Scrolly Scroll trick works. When the game, when you're on a hook, the game thinks that you're in a stationary position and cannot be moved whatsoever, and will not move you. But when you are hanging around on the hook, and the game also thinks to put you on squitter at the same time. So the game thinks you're moving while the game's in a stationary state, and the game freaks out a little bit, and the game thinks, oh man, we have to catch up to him. Go, 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 camera, and that happens. We're gonna be seeing it again on Jake's screen. Right about here.
Yes, he's just positioning the platform where the spider is and near the hook so that you're jumping on the hook, on the spider, and on the platform at the same time.
Something like that, yeah.
Now, this is the first auto-scroller of the game, I think. Yeah. For Waffle, this is Target Terror. The gimmick of this level is that you're riding this very slow cart, trying to avoid the barrels that have the X's on them because it closes the gates in front of you. Also avoiding that bonus barrel. But you're also trying to get into hit these barrels here that have the green checks on it. Opens the gate in front of you. It's a very slow level, and Waffle did about the only thing that you can do to speed it up, and that's skip some of the blue flitters. There's another instance a little further on to skip some flitters, all culminating with getting the what we call the swag balloon, which is an invisible balloon above an X barrel. So if you miss it, you hit an X barrel and you lose time running into a gate.
Jake, what?
Oh, and Jake takes a death in Target Terror.
Oh no.
And Waffle opts not to get the swag balloon. I don't blame him.
Right.
I'd rather keep those 3 seconds in my pocket.
Yo, same. But now we have Waffle going on to the Bramble Scramble Wrong Warp, aka Brim 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 Blimber. Brambler. Thanks, Closty.
Yes, thanks for ruining Brambler for the rest of us.
The way how he gets invis, just right there, is how he gets invis is he has to release Y on the slope that he is sliding across on that bramble wall. It's strange.
It's a strange way to get a clash, but it's also the fastest way to get a clash.
Right.
While it's not perfectly reliable all the time. Personally, I find the clash to be the hardest part of the trick. A lot of people find climbing that rope in the beginning to be the hardest part of the trick because the IDs that you get revolving around the crook, the hook that he shoots, the invincible barrel, and the beetle that spawns is all dependent on how well or how badly you climb that hook. So either you're good at the climb and bad at the clash, or you're bad at the climb, or the reverse of what I just said.
Yeah. Oh, that's what happened, Jake.
Well, bless you.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but just, oh man. But we have a Bramble Scramble Wrong Warp coming up on Jake's end of the screen.
Now, Waffle finishing up with the next auto-scroller in this world, Rickety Race. Yeah.
Oh, okay, this looks good.
Just to get it, no problem. Just the clash anyway. It's not over yet, and it's over.
Awesome. Well, I guess my prediction's wrong about Brambler giving people trouble, so... But I did say Mudhole would be mean to someone.
We saw a swag balloon as well.
Oh, yeah.
Really close to that bee's butt there.
Oh, yeah.
This is Mudhole. Oh, you were right. Waffle takes a death.
Oh, no! Ah, dang it, man.
Mudhole Marsh is really the ultimate Donkey Kong Country 2 level, in my opinion. Speedrunning, anyway. It's very tricky platforming, tight moving, rolling over gaps, and these tricks that rolling under the barrel and things, all culminating with a very sensitive wrong warp.
True.
DKC2 speedrunning in a nutshell.
In my opinion, the level that's most notable in DKC2 speedrunning has got to be Castle Crush. As
Yeah,
crazy
that too. And we skip it, so...
Right.
Yeah, the tricky part of Mudhole is almost over. Platforming, anyway. You still have to do the wrong work.
Which is no easy task. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Good, he got the
There we
little
go.
pink flower. Excellent, not bad.
And it moves on to Ramby Rumble, just as Jake enters Mudhole Marsh.
So a whole stage behind. I said it would be close. But again, this is we're not even done with the game yet, so we got a bunch of game left, guys.
Lots of game left. We're a little over halfway done.
Jake, what did I tell you about dancing in Mudhole? Either way, he's still looking like it looked pretty okay, Mudhole.
Yep. Over that second eagle pit. As Waffle is starting the Ramby section of Ramby Rumble, where all you have to do is dash and jump. It could still be very difficult, though, if you don't know where to jump or when to jump. I've certainly had my fair share of deaths learning how and where to jump.
What? What was that, Jake?
I've done that before, though. I've definitely done that before.
I've never seen.
Oh, Jake, no.
Never seen that before.
Yeah, you get a little excited and prematurely let go of the Y button, so you throw the cannonball before getting in there. Yeah, I've definitely done that. Now this boss is King's Instinct. You gotta hit the little stinger at the end of his butt. And he's gonna shoot spikes at you, and you gotta do it again. And he's gonna shoot spikes at you, and you gotta do it again. Unfortunately, we will not be seeing a 2-cycle.
Jake is out. Jake?
And Jake?
Oh, okay.
Okay. He could have been face-palming there for a second. I know I would be.
Well, we have Waffle out of World 4 onto World 5, and World 5 will... big boy. Go for the backup, though. Excellent, okay. World 5 starts out with Ghostly Grove. A nice little break from glitches and tricks and stuff. It's a nice, fun platforming level.
Until we find a way to make the wrong warp RTA viable. But go ahead.
I have a feeling, I don't think it'll be RTA possible because I think it requires that really dumb crouching jump trick.
Oh yeah, what do they call it, the stomp?
Something like that,
yeah. You have to be on the ground, but be on an enemy in the same frame and jump at the same time. It creates a lot of lag and sends you jumping very high. Oh, nice front ropes from Waffle.
Yeah, that's good.
As, Jake is now finishing up Ramby Rumble, moving on to the King. As we enter Haunted Hall, the second final autoscroller in the game. That's a wrong use of words. The penultimate autoscroller in the game. But in this level, the only way you can make things go faster is by jumping up and down these slopes and not jumping when you're on...
flat ground.
Flat ground, exactly.
Ugh.
Also, jumping into the gates saves minimal frames and preserves your momentum.
Saves about 3 frames every time you do that, I think.
Something like that, yeah. And Jake is entering the final phase of King's Instinct.
Well, Castle Crush really isn't tough. It just has a super insane trick in it. But Webwoods, that's definitely one of the harder levels of DKC2.
That is a hard level. Castle Crush is probably the first trick new runners should learn. In my opinion.
Yeah.
And there's that single B we were talking about earlier.
Singular B.
Lonely JB, as we call him.
Aw, JB.
And then later on, we're going to see Jake with the UBs. There's going to be 2 of them on top there.
Additional B.
And their hitboxes are deceptively large, actually.
Yo, agreed.
So, Waffles out of Haunted Hall. Moving on to Gusty Glade, the introduction of the wind mechanic. Where the wind blows is dependent on your position throughout the level. It can either blow from the right to the left, slowing you down, or it can blow from the left to the right, giving you a large boost as you go forward. Very tricky to time your jumps. Oh, having a little bit of...
Ooh, that was... Alrighty. Okay.
That's the barrel section and hook section coming up here is where you really have to take the wind cycle into account and get the rolly roll. Very nice.
Saves like a second.
Yeah. See, my problem with that trick is I always buffer my roll, so I always get a really, really weak roll when I land near the DK barrel. Now, what Waffle's doing here is he threw Dixie into a barrel, giving her into an airborne state, so at the end of the level, as you will see, he can just swap out, and he'll be done. Plus, it skips a wind cycle. I think it's 2 seconds it saves, maybe 3.
Something like that.
Someone should correct me.
I think it was Claude who found that trick.
Mm-hmm.
Or Discovery. But this is Parachute Panic. Really impressive level if done correctly.
Yes, casually you're going to be taking these...
really slow purple parrots.
Yeah, very slow.
Ooh.
So we decide not to take him, and we're just going to fall throughout the level.
Ooh, nice.
As Jake is now inside of...
and he gets the headbutt.
Good.
And he's out of PCP. That was excellent. That was really good. Did I say Jake?
No, I don't think you said anybody.
Okay.
Well, one of them is in Webwoods right now. Just entering.
Right.
Truly, the could be a great equalizer for the 2 of them. A death or 2 in this level will certainly help Jake's case.
The Webwoods Infinite could be real. I wish it's not upon these 2, but it's possible, I guess.
It's true. And a well-executed Webwoods is always fun to watch.
Oh, for sure. And it always feels good, too.
Waffles is one of the best in the business. He's going to go for the up and 2. Nope, never mind. I lied.
3 is still not bad, though.
Yeah, 3 is great.
Yep. Alright.
Coming up to the Eagle Pit now is Waffle. That looks good to me.
Okay. I think one more D-boost here.
Yeah, one more, and then the Leap of Faith. Half Leap of Faith.
Oh, okay. That's fine. At least he made it through.
Yeah, very strong Webwoods. Better than mine. As now Waffle's moving on to Crow 2, or Creepy Crow, the last major source of RNG in the game. Whereas, yeah, you're gonna hit these real birds, and they're gonna spawn a barrel. You gotta use the barrel, hit the bird. It's RNG as to where the barrel spawns. When you hit the bird, Jake's a little over halfway done. Parachute Panic.
Oh, come on, he can do the recover. No!
No.
Dang it.
That's
No.
unfortunate. That's a long way to fall.
Yeah, really.
That's a very unfortunate place to die, too, because the fall there is very long.
And now not only that, you have to ride the parrot because of starting out with one Kong. And Diddy can't fall all the way down there.
No, he lacks a ponytail, so he can't fly.
But we have Waffle out of World 5. Starting off with a stage that a lot of people really don't like, Arctic Abyss.
Eduardo's
All because
Abyss.
of this fish. On Guard's hitbox in this game is so questionable, in this game at least. Like, it doesn't, he's just strange to control, not to control, but his hitbox is just weird in this game.
No, he's hard to control too, I believe.
Yeah. Can be. Oh, he gets the diagonal. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, it takes a little bit of damage near the end, though.
It's okay. He's finishing the level with Dixie, though. Oh man, Jake with up and 2, not bad.
That's very impressive to pull off. About to be TAS only.
Ooh. Alright, Eagle Pit for Jake. Ah, dang it. Could have saved it, but I don't think the reaction time was real. Again, with up and 2, not bad.
Good consistency.
But this is the damage boost I was talking about. That doesn't work on USA 1.0. Here it is, right here. And there you go. Saves about, I'm going to say about 5 seconds over natural route.
Jake opting to take the higher ground, if you will, figuratively.
Whoa.
Oh,
No!
No!
Not the bee! But Waffle gets the ghetto bee skip though, so that's good. He doesn't have to waste a billion by trying to get Dixie in a different stage.
Right, because you need both monkeys in the next stage, what we were talking about earlier, Castle Crush.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
No.
This is Web Woods in a nutshell. This is Web Woods. Those platforms can be very tricky to spawn correctly. Sometimes they just won't. It can be infuriating.
Web Woods, please, why you do this?
Do you want to talk a little bit about what Waffle's going to be doing here with this barrel that he's holding?
The Castle Crush skip. Don't worry that he won't be breaking his SNES with this trick. What's going to happen is he's going to break the barrel in a certain part of the stage, and he's going close to a wall. He's going to obtain an invisible object. And I heard someone talking about this, and what we think the invis takes as an ID, we're thinking the invis has something to do with the scrolling of the platform, because I've messed around with it and it seems to be true. He broke it down right there, and it just brings the top of the level down to you, so able to finish it. But you have to be standing in a certain part of the level in order for it to work, because if you don't stand in a right part, you're dead. The level will crush you, and you have to do that all over again, and it wastes a minute and a half. But the trick itself saves about 3 minutes, so that's awesome.
Jake's now coming into Crow 2. Let's hope he has good RNG, maybe make a case to catch up. Waffle's now setting up to throw his girlfriend. Another recently discovered strat. Whereas instead of jumping into that invisible invincibility barrel, he's going to be throwing Dixie to get the effect, then picking her up right here and rolling throughout the rest of the level.
Nice. Good job.
And Waffle's now attempting the final wrong warp in the game, Chain Link Chamber. Very finicky. One would argue it's the hardest wrong warp.
It can be difficult. Oh, excellent. That was great. Now we're going on to Toxic Tower, which we're going to be seeing a lot of Rattly's double jumps. What we're probably going to be seeing mostly is, yep, right there, short hop double jumps. I forgot the frame window on them. And trying to explain the button inputs for that is quite difficult.
Right.
But just know that it's a glitched double jump that gives you the same height as Rattly's charge jump. And the Omega jump you just saw there gives as a 3-frame window of pressing A and B, and I think Y as well. Well, you're holding Y to go fast, but a 3-frame window of pressing A and B at the same time before he hits the ground, and the game gives him a glitched double jump, and it sends him up pretty high, so...
At least he didn't get trolled by RNG Beetle.
Yeah, really. Let's see if Waffle gets up in 3.
2, 3.
Up in 3.
Oh, it takes a little bit of damage. Jake on will be there. He's okay though. He doesn't have to finish the level with just one monkey. There's a couple of DK barrels left, so he's not. I don't think he's overly concerned.
Right. Have we passed the Paco coin yet, or no?
Yes, we just did.
Dang it! I don't know what the Paco coin is!
I'll send you a screenshot later.
Oh, okay, cool. I wonder if Waffle's gonna go for the jump. The jump?
The jump.
No, he doesn't. Wait, not yet. That's not the right spot. Okay, no, he doesn't.
He's not doing the jump. I don't blame him.
That's okay.
Very nice beginning so far, though.
Yeah, this intro that's beginning to screeches is pretty good.
Makes his way through the Demon Bird.
Good call, picking up the halfway barrel.
Yes, that's exactly what I would have done as well.
Race skip, excellent. So that saves about 3 seconds.
I wonder if we're going to see him do the new tech of... Oh, we're going to see it. So usually there's another barrel that he'll take over to the left that's going to propel him forward. But our scientists have just come through with a new breakthrough where if you don't take that and just sort of fly up to the right and keep Squawk sort of near the bottom of these brambles, you can skip the fanfare, which I just did right there. Very well done.
Saves about 0.6, I believe.
Yeah.
Whereas Jake had to go grab a Kong from another stage, but he's in Castle Crush. Gonna be doing the glitch in about 1.5 minutes.
And Waffle's just starting the cutscene of K. Rool fight. It's very, very important that Jake does not break this barrel, because then he will have to start the level over again. There are no other barrels. No other barrels until shortly after halfway, I think.
If he had to do it all over again.
Can't imagine. I cannot imagine.
Waffle seems to be having a pretty okay K. Rool fight. I've seen some cases where K. Rool has just destroyed some runners in the races, of course. But sometimes K. Rool can just ruin your run, and it's just a really bad garbagey feel.
Garbagey feel is quite accurate.
Yep.
Especially alluding to my earlier comment about this being a cutscene.
A cutscene that you can die in. Alrighty. Jake's coming up to throw his girlfriend soon. Oh boy. Oh no!
Oh!
Red guy had other words to say. Nope,
Maybe
still
we'll
gonna
see.
be throwing girlfriend.
Okay, not throwing his boyfriend. I think Jake is just ready for this speed run to be over.
Yeah, I don't blame him at all.
Just one more phase for Waffle, and that'll be it for him.
Oh good, no purple Dixie.
Yeah, these clouds are very devastating.
Oh no! You know what this means? You know what this means?
He has to
bonus game.
enter the bonus stage to reset the where the positions of the clobbers and hooks. And with the last throw, looks like Waffle is out. We'll finish with his
40.
time of 42 on the money, it looks like.
Yep, and on his stream it says 42 flat.
Well, GG Waffle.
Yeah, GG, most definitely. But we have Jake out of chain link. Ah, dang it. Taking damage in a spot where he didn't want to. Feels bad.
Seems to have a handle on these snake jumps.
True.
They're tricky to get at first, especially if you don't really know what you're doing. It took me
Yeah.
a while to grasp the concept.
It's definitely one of those things where you need to sit down and practice. I accidentally I learned the Omega jump by complete accident. I was just messing around with the game, and I was just messing around with the snake, I should say, just testing out short hops and stuff. And it's just suddenly clicked, and I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, I think my first introduction to these jumps was just me furiously mashing the Y, B, and A button at the same time, hoping for something to happen.
That sounds about right.
Yep.
Oh, up and free. I'm not trying to be racist. I meant the English word free. I just heard that the other day, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I like that.
And Jake finishing up World 6, moving on to the final 2 levels of the game. Think we'll see a jump from him?
Maybe. Nope. What? What? What was that?
Yeah, that happened to me in my run today, actually.
Oh, what?
No,
Well,
Jake!
could be worse. It could be 102, where you need both Kongs there, but this is any percent. And you can still do that. Ooh! Okay, good. RNG Cat didn't get him.
RNG Cat.
God damn it, Stanek. Oh, but he gets race skip, though, so that's always good. Another 3 seconds saved.
So it seems everybody is consistent at race skip except me.
Crouch
Great.
too far to the left. Oh, okay, that'll do. Jake, what was that? Oh well.
I think I know why he did that.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see in a couple seconds. He wants to redeem himself,
Ooh,
and
nice.
he does.
That was good. That left one was good.
Yeah. There's a couple of ways you can set up doing that flying through the B ring. Some runners prefer to take the lower route, and some prefer to take the higher route. Let's see if we can get Waffle in here for some esports interviews.
Yeah, that seems good.
Hopefully he can. I know he's having some problems with his tech lately.
Right. That'd still be pretty awesome if he could come in for. Ooh, that was a really good throw by Jake, but still though.
Yeah, you can speed up the this cutscene by doing what we call dustless throws.
Cutscene.
Where you basically throw the cannonball at the gun. I can't even remember the name of the gun right now.
Blunderbuss.
The blunderbuss, right? Such a great word.
The gun that Void thought wasn't real. Or no, it wasn't. It wasn't either. It was Void or Spike. I don't remember.
It was Rock and Josh.
No, I know it was either Void or Spike on an earlier race, but oh well, it's okay.
Blunderbuss. Huh. I'm being told by chat it was Spike. Okay.
Okay, cool.
I'm sitting corrected.
Dustless, dusty dust. Wait, Cudgel has a different name in the J version?
I can't read Japanese, so you're gonna have to tell me.
I think it's like a boss grabba or something.
It's an odd name, considering he doesn't grab anything.
Right.
Oh, Jake took damage on one of those cannonballs. Hopefully he doesn't again. Because dying to this fight is definitely infuriating.
No, Clubba is the green guy that looks like Cudgel. He's the one that guards Clubba's kiosk, and he's the one that you pay 15 Crim Coins to open up levels in the Lost World. I can read my katakana. I know that it looked like Cudgel had a different name, has a different name in J version.
Just one more phase, Jake.
Oh man, we're seeing some Blue Diddy. And Blue Dixie. Yes, please follow the runners. Everybody give these guys a follow just because. Jake, what are you doing?
No!
Jake, okay. Okay, he made it though.
Whoa, that was really close.
Wow. That was... Is it just me or is Jake putting on a show for us?
Oh, he must be.
Oh, yeah.
It's his final running, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Right. How many litter box picks do you think we're gonna see?
One.
Okay.
Entering the final one, jumping over these purple clouds.
Okay, good. He didn't get Blue Dixie. Or Purple Dixie, excuse me.
It's not as easy when you're Dixie in this phase because Dixie doesn't run as fast as Diddy, as you can see, so you can't just hold left and run.
Waffle can't be with us right now for chat because he says he hasn't set up a mic on the current computer that he's using. He says, you can tell the stream that I blame everything on Crow. Other than that, it was somewhat of an okay run. Well, it's 42 flat, though.
Just as predicted, Jake finishes.
And of course.
And immediately turns his console off to play.
What do you think is going to be next?
I have no idea.
Oh, I don't either, man. Yo, new follower. All right. Other than that, good job, Jake. Proud of you, man. Should we get him in for a temp interview? Okay, you got it.
Yeah, let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if he said no. I would probably say no.
Yeah.
This game sucks.
Yeah.
That's donkey too.
Well, I'd ask you how you're feeling, but I think you already answered that for us.
Yeah.
Do you wanna talk about your run a little bit, or?
Like, so I was watching the stream like I normally do, and like it all went downhill at Cleaver when I died.
Ugh.
And then like the random stuff like sneezing in target terror, so my hand slips off the D-pad.
That's the kind of stuff that should never, ever happen in life.
Exactly. But yeah, like it wasn't terrible. Like it wasn't a terrible run other than like the deaths I had. I felt like I did. Like the stuff that I actually did, I felt like I did good.
Yeah, I couldn't quite pick up any glaring mistakes other than Web was giving it to you, but everything else seemed pretty usual. Yeah. Waffle's celebrating, finishing his game with some F-Zero.
So like we both immediately decided to play a better game of sorts.
Yeah, he said his run was somewhat okay, so he can't be. I can't understand he'd be all that upset. He had a fairly good run. I didn't notice. Did he have any deaths, Sarah? I don't remember.
He had one in Mudhole.
Mudhole, that's right.
Yeah, one in Mudhole.
Yeah, the friggin' Eagle Pit, right.
I'm trying to think. Who messed up top sail? Oh, I think that was Jake.
Yeah, that was me.
That was.
Yeah.
It wasn't that I didn't jump high enough. I bonked off the platform.
Yes, you did.
Like, so normally you just kind of go through the edge of that platform, but sometimes you can, if you're too far left, you can bonk off the platform.
Right.
Well, I think that's gonna about do it for us here at Speed Gaming for the Donkey Kong Country 2 90% tournament. Jake gets to go home and never play this game again for the rest of his life. So congratulations on that.
Thanks.
And Waffle will move on to face. Excuse me while I bring up these brackets.
I think he's gonna be facing Canis.
Yeah, he's facing Canis.
That's right.
The
yes,
winner of us
he's
faces Canis.
Facing Canis 999, which should be also an amazing race.
That's
Canis,
like
very well versed in the game.
Canis would. I think Canis is number 4 seed in this tourney.
Yes, one is yes.
Yep. So we have Waffle with 40 44.
At the time, it was a 40-50.
Okay. So we're gonna have Waffle, whose PB is a 40 44, against Canis, whose PB is a 40 54. So that's pretty epic.
Should be hype.
Very, very epic. I'm very excited to watch this one. As for what's coming up next on the Speed Gaming channel, nothing until about 5 in the morning Eastern. We have Metroid Zero Mission. Then more later on in the day, starting at 12:30 with the DuckTales weekly race. Then the Ocarina of Time challenge race at 3 o'clock, and 5 o'clock Eastern is more 100% tournament. Jake, do you have a opponent yet for your match?
No, I'm done with group stages for Hundo, so I probably won't be doing any more races till after AGDQ.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was one of the people that, I finished my group stages pretty fast. Everyone else is kind of lagging behind, and I'm just over here waiting.
I'll bet. All right, well, I think we're going to sign off for the night then. Thanks everybody for watching. Good race, Jake. Good race, Waffle.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to seeing you in the 100% tournament, Jake, and looking forward to seeing Canis and Waffle take the next race.
The next big step.
And
That's great.
thanks, Zara, for joining me on commentary, and thanks for having me on commentary, Zara.
Hey, no problem. I'm so happy you could have joined, man.
Yeah, it was a whim, and just finished work, and I saw the spot was open, and I thought, well, all right then.
Yeah. So that made commentary awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks
Well-
again, everyone, for watching. Make sure to give the runners a follow if you haven't already. And we hope to see you all again another time.
Later.
Thanks, everybody.
Signing out. Rolling out.
Rolling deep.